You don't have to like Elon to acknowledge what the man has done and what he is doing and the brilliance that he has. You don't have to like him. I don't like the fact he's not a Christian. I don't like the fact that he's a transhumanist. I don't like the fact that he's knocking up all these women around the world. I don't care what I like. You can't deny that this dude is brilliant.
Struggling.
Right.
To have the president hawking cars for the richest guy in the world because his political
Does it look bad for the president to support an American company that employs thousands of American workers?
No,
yes.
no.
I don't think it looks bad.
No, he's supporting Elon Musk.
Who do you think builds the cars, brother?
Elon Musk builds the cars?
No, the workers of the United States of America, where they build the.
Brother,
what I'm telling you right now is the way I look at it.
He's not the only person that works there.
I look at the president.
This video is brought to you by Home Title Lock, Ladies and gentlemen, did you know scammers can literally steal your house right out from under you? The FBI calls it house stealing, and it's a growing real estate scam targeting American homeowners. Here's how it works. Criminals forge your signature on one document, use a fake notary stamp, pay a small fee, and file it with your local recorder's office. And just like that, your home title has been transferred out of your name. Then they take a loan using your equity as collateral or even selling the property behind your back. And you won't even know it happened until you start getting collections or foreclosure notices. So let me ask you, when was the last time that you checked your home title? If you're like most Americans, the answer is never. And that's exactly what scammers are counting on. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. Their $1 million triple lock protection helps keep your home and equity safe. Here's what you get: immediate 24/7 monitoring on your property, urgent alerts if there's any changes, and if fraud should happen, their US-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million to fix the fraud and restore your title at no additional cost. And here's the best part. I've teamed up with Home Title Lock to give you a free title history report so you can find out if you're already a victim and access your personal title expert, a $250 value just for signing up. Go to HometitleLock.com and use my promo code Tatum250 or click on the link in the description and make sure to check out the $1 million triple lock protection details when you get there. That's HometitleLock.com. Promo code Tatum250, that's Tatum250, to get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. Donald Trump triggers the left by buying a Tesla. It's crazy to me because if this was Obama, if this was, I don't know, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and they wanted to support an American company, nobody would have a problem with them allegedly buying a Tesla or buying a General Motors vehicle or buying, you know, some other car that's made right here in America, a Cadillac. No, nobody would care. But because it's Donald Trump, and for some reason they've been taught and brainwashed to hate Elon Musk, now the media is upset about this. So let's put a couple clips on. And I think the first clip I want to do is the Elon Musk clip outside the White House. Let's see. I think that first clip that we put on the chart. Let's put that clip on the screen. Roll it.
Around the country ever since the end of January, including here in Colorado, where this Tesla storefront was vandalized multiple times with Molotov cocktails and anti-Elon Musk graffiti. Lucy Grace Nelson, a transgender woman, now faces federal and state charges.
You stop it. Did they just say a transgender woman? Look, let me just say this. I want to give you a news flash. This should actually be a law. If you are making no effort to be trans, they can't call you none of this stuff. You can't, you can't do, this is a low effort transition. Bro, you got the jawline of an MMA fighter. You just grow your hair out a little bit and put color in it, and somehow you a woman. This looks nothing like a woman. Everybody ain't equal. Everybody can't claim to be trans. You got to put some effort in, bro. You ain't got no makeup on or nothing. Can you at least try to look like a girl? If you ain't trying, then why are people even calling you a woman? They tell you how stupid these people are. Even Fox News made a mistake by doing this. Don't call this person a woman, call this person a man. This is a male. If there was a crime committed and this person was running down the street and the cops say, well, is it a male or female? You're gonna say it's a man. He's 6'3", man, jawline, everything, man, with long hair. It wouldn't be a woman. Roll the clip.
For the Colorado incidents, dealers in some cities are also being protested. 9 arrested at this one in New York. President Trump offered his support to Musk at a White House event yesterday and agreed when asked if these attacks should be labeled domestic terrorism.
I just want to thank the president for his support. This means a lot. And also thank everyone out there who is supporting Tesla. It's really terrible that there's so much violence being perpetrated against people like Tesla, Tesla supporters, Tesla owners, Tesla stores. These are innocent people who've done nothing wrong.
Dana, Musk also says he plans to double output of Teslas in the United States over the next 2 years. So he's not stopping.
Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. You know, I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies and other companies, but American companies. I did a very big favor for the NFL. I do favors for all of them. When you heard an American company, especially a company like this, supplies so many jobs that others are unable to do, when you do that, those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them. And we have we got a lot of cameras up. We already know who some of them are. We're going to catch them. And they're bad guys. They're the same guys that screw around with our schools and universities, the same garbage. And no, we're going to catch them. And let me tell you, you do it to Tesla and you do it to any company, we're going to catch you and you're going to go through hell. In a second, I'll watch Secret Service go crazy. Thank you.
I mean, if you actually drove it around, it would really be wild.
Wow. That's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer. Wow.
Trump has probably not driven a car in 30 years. And like I said before, this should be an amazing thing. This is an American company. They provide so many jobs. This American company and success story is deciding to say, let me lend a helping hand in making sure that the government isn't taking your money and blowing it like they're at a strip club on a Sunday night, which I don't know if they go to strip clubs on Sunday night. If you don't believe in God, you probably do. But they blowing your money and they're doing all these nefarious things and Ponzi schemes with your dollar. And the richest man in the world, also one of the most successful car companies in the world, decides to say, you know what, I want to help in that because I'm a citizen like everybody else. And I've been appointed by the president to make sure they're not ripping you off. This all should be a success story. This should be a tremendous show of American patriotism. And they can't stop hating on them. Let's go to MSNBC and, like Larry Elder say, MSNBC hee-haw, and see what they got to say. Roll the clip.
Yeah, Julie, what's your reaction to this Tesla stunt? Is it ironic that the president is now touting electric vehicles?
I mean, first of all, it's not legal. Let's start with that. Second, I mean, you can't do this on the property of the White House. It's federal property. Second, I mean, really, the president is basically a car salesman now. It's just astounding with everything that's going on. I mean, literally, with everything that's going on in the world, he's taking time out of his day to array 4 or 5 Teslas on the White House lawn and basically act like a showroom salesman. By the way, I don't know who he thinks is buying Teslas, but I can guarantee you that they're out of reach, many of them, for the average Trump voter. So I'm not sure who in the MAGA universe he's urging to buy Teslas, because Teslas consistently, in previous iterations, were bought by wealthier,
Stop.
more
Environmental-
liberal.
Hold on a second. I see a Tesla every 20 yards in Phoenix, Arizona. The average person can afford a Tesla. The average person buy all these other little raggedy cars and spend all this money on gas for these cars. If you get a Tesla, you can probably get the Tesla and save on gas. And many of these Teslas in many states have tax deductions because it's an EV vehicle, or tax exemptions. What are y'all talking about? The average Trump voter. What does that even mean? You mean the average American? Like Trump voters on average are different than everybody else in America. Shut the front door. You know how many successful people, and it's not just wealthy people buying Teslas. They got the entry level model. I know tons of people that don't even have a stable job. They got a Tesla. But these idiots want to act like Teslas are so expensive. Yeah, if you get the Cybertruck, you get the 2-motor Cybertruck that goes 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Yeah, that's high. That's gonna cost you a coin. You get that one that goes 0 to 60 in a second. I don't know which one that one is. With that futuristic steering wheel, that's like the race car of Tesla. Yeah, that's gonna cost you some money. You get the entry base model that feel like you riding around in a go-kart with nothing on the panel. Golf cart, a glorified golf cart. That you can finance that. You financing all this other stuff. You can finance that car. Play the clip.
Conscious people. And so, if he's trying to now get MAGA to go buy Teslas, I think that's not going to be very successful. But it does underscore the protest against Tesla.
Stop. First of all, Donald Trump is not trying to get anybody to buy Tesla. Nobody's going to say, dang, I wasn't going to get a Tesla until I see Donald Trump, who probably never driven a car in the last 20 years, get into a Tesla. Wow, I'm going to go buy one now. I honestly believe the biggest sales pitch of Tesla is when Elon Musk saved Twitter and turned it into X, and now he's the biggest, most popular person on social media in the entire world, controlling the whole social media platform with his name in the lights. Also, with him campaigning for Trump and getting his name, put out there, that was the biggest push for Tesla. I actually want to buy a Tesla to support Elon Musk. And not because Donald Trump got in a Tesla one time for 30 seconds. Everybody and their mama know Trump ain't driving that car. You ain't never seen Trump drive a car, have you? Ever. I have never seen Trump drive a motor vehicle. He definitely ain't finna drive no Tesla. He looked in and said, there's all computers in here. Donald Trump ain't driving. He ain't drive no Tesla. He ain't driving around the block. Ain't no advertising for no Tesla. They bring electric vehicles up to the White House all the time. People do stuff and have their own. Listen, Cadillac make the beast. So Donald Trump driving around in a Cadillac every day, is that promoting Cadillac? Come on, put your thinking cap on. Donald Trump, in every single one of his caravans, they got SUVs from Chevrolet driving down the streets at 100 miles per hour. Is that promoting Chevrolet? Shut the front door. Roll the clip.
And the fact that the market is driving Tesla down is really having an effect on Elon Musk in a truly tangible way. Otherwise, the president of the United States would not be coming out and taking time out of his day to effectively.
Donald Trump has minimal effect on Tesla. Elon Musk is worth $400 billion. Him losing $100 billion, he's still worth $300 billion. If he lost $300 billion, he's still worth $100 billion that he can never spend in his entire lifetime. What are y'all talking about? Tesla stock is going down. Oh yeah, he went from 400 billion to 390 billion. Oh my God, he's gonna throw himself off a cliff. These people are so disingenuous, it's insane to me. Roll it.
Sell Teslas.
Well, and this is, Mark, one brand, one type of car that affects one business owner, Elon Musk, but other U.S. automakers are saying, what the heck? I mean, here's a quote from another automaker here in the U.S. telling NBC News, Tesla has benefited more from taxpayer money than any other car maker by far. Now the White House is marketing Tesla vehicles. What's next?
I think that's exactly the right irony. The reality is that for many of us, we've opposed not Teslas, we've opposed taxpayer subsidies of electric vehicles, believing the marketplace should be a place people can choose what they want, but it shouldn't be subsidized by average Americans to pay for what wealthy Americans can afford. And so that's been our position. Now,
nah, shut up. And I got something for y'all, but now you just wait a second. Come on, bring that other clip up there. The flashback of Joe Biden when he did it. Now, let's put it in perspective. Y'all talking all that trash. You beat the living daylights out of us about Green New Deal and going green and every car need to be an electric car. But then the guy makes an electric car. The government subsidizes that. And now all of a sudden y'all don't want nothing to do with an electric car. But then you want to talk about presidents. And shout out to my staff for putting this together. This is a good little iteration right here. Then you want to talk about presidents who are marketing a vehicle. Exhibit A. Roll the clip. Which is one of the gayest vehicles in the world, by the way. A Rubicon. He don't even know how to start that thing. Oh, it's 2 minutes. Fast forward. Oh, he's driving it. Man, is he about to crash this thing or what? He's driving a Rubicon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated.
Donald Trump the only one that do this. Where he going to? Grocery store? You know he ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody, hold on. You know it's propaganda because he just drove all these people watching him and all this stuff. You know he's not going nowhere. He can't go nowhere without Secret Service. I didn't see a Secret Service agent in that Jeep. Where he going? He driving in a block? He ain't going nowhere outside of protection of the Secret Service. But he drove one of them cars. There's another one. Give me the clip of Joe Biden when he was going in that electric Jeep. The Ford. It was the Ford electric car. Show me. Let's pull that clip up real quick. We'll come back to that because I know it'll take a little bit for them to get it. They talk about Trump and Tesla. You just seen him in a Jeep, and then he also test drove to promote electric vehicles. What was that, Ford? For a Ford truck. Y'all remember that? You seen how fast he go? But Donald Trump, this is why legacy media is so disingenuous that it's like actually nauseating. That they will make such a big deal about Donald Trump and Tesla. They really promote to their people in the audience that they watch them that this is an atrocity and how could a president ever do this? This never happened before. And I just showed you a video of Joe Biden promoting a Jeep, getting in it around an entire crowd and driving in circles. And then he had a similar video for Ford. We got it up quick, fast, in a hurry. Roll it.
Okay, here we go. You ready? Ready?
The president on NBC is driving a Ford vehicle. Everybody knows it's a Ford. They cover it up like this so you don't steal their designs for the new model that's coming out. They drive these around when they test drive. You know it's a Ford. You can see the way the window curved down like that. That's a Ford.
Mr. President.
This sucker's quick.
How's it drive? How does it feel?
Would
you buy one of these?
I would.
Oh, heck no. Go back. Go back to the last couple seconds. Now, hold on. They asked him, would you buy one of these? Play it.
How's it drive? How does it feel? Would you buy one of these?
I would.
But Donald Trump is Satan, and he never said he'd buy one. I didn't hear Donald Trump say he'd buy one. I don't think he said that. Oh, he did buy it. He did buy it. Let me shut up before I get too crazy. He did buy it. He said he signed a piece of paper. He bought it. But Joe Biden said he'd buy one of them, and Joe Biden driving a Jeep. Come on. All right, next clip with Scott Jennings, our favorite. Roll it.
Look, Teslas, they're cool cars, but the president is clearly trying to do his friend, political donor, actually government employee, a pretty big favor here for his private business.
It's hardly the first time we've had cars on the South Lawn. Man, here's a video of Joe Biden driving a Jeep Rubicon around the South Lawn. I mean, it's pretty common.
And President Trump did it before in his first term as well.
It's pretty common for the President of the United States to boost American industries, American-made products, and companies that are, employing Americans. It's extremely common. He obviously has a close relationship with Elon, who, by the way, is, I think, unfairly under attack. And this company is unfairly under attack. You have these insane people all over the country chasing people down in their Teslas in New York City. I had a friend who tried to trade his Tesla in New York the other day, and there were protesters screaming at his children.
Look,
these people are unhinged,
there is some insanity
and they deserve
happening,
support from the
but
government.
let's be clear. Let's not skirt over the fact that Elon Musk spent $250 million to elect Donald Trump.
So you're against an American company?
No,
that's not. You don't want the government to support this company?
He is a political donor, so it's not the limits of his
There is a difference between saying that the big three should succeed or having a Jeep Rubicon on the front and then telling people that they need to come out and he was going to buy a Tesla or having 5 Teslas on the front or having a sheet of paper with the price tags on the Teslas, all while that same individual is saying things like we should cut Social Security.
Yeah,
right. I mean, that is false. That is completely false.
And actually, you want to actually know what's complete.
Wait. Sorry, what's false, Scott?
He did not say.
Who is he?
Elon Musk did not say. He did
not.
Oh,
no. Can I tell you what he said? Can I tell you what he said exactly?
Totally false.
Because what he said was Social Security is a magnet for illegal immigration. right?
Scott,
So,
we
but
played
can
it.
I finish?
I know, but
You
let me
played
just
part of it. He was talking about the fraud.
Scott
He
was
talking
sitting
about the
right
fraud
here at the
in
table
in the
when we
programs.
played the clip of Elon Musk saying
You played
that
part of the
there's
clip.
5, 6, or $700 million in fraud
Yeah,
in Social
there's a
Security.
government report to that
He-
effect.
no,
that
no.
the previous
He
administration
said annually,
generated.
that report said it was $150-something million each year. That's not $600 million.
He said
Why is
Elon,
everybody
Because of the
so
simple
bent
fact
out
that,
of shape
yes,
with
I'm
this?
trying to make sure that
Elon
Scott
Musk
understands what I'm saying.
cannot execute any of these findings. He's finding them. He's showing them to you.
Recommending.
You like it. You don't like it. There's nothing wrong with
I ask you
that.
guys a question. Does it look
Hold on,
bad
stop.
at a time when Americans are-
Hold on. I'm gonna get to him. Let's make it clear. Elon Musk cannot cut anything. Doge does not cut any spending. Doge is doing an investigation and identifying things, and they recommend it to the department for them to execute. Doge cannot cut spending. Doge recommends that they cut, and many of these departments are acquiescing to these cuts because they help the American people. So these idiots that are on CNN as contributors, they're getting paid. They gotta have staff that fact check them so they don't get on here like a fool. Are literally acting like he's gonna cut Social Security because he said they're using Social Security to commit fraud. That means cut the fraud out of Social Security, not cut Social Security so nobody gets Social Security. They act like Donald Trump don't live in America. He gonna cut Social Security. All these people that his friends, all these people that he knows, all his family, and everybody that ain't ultra rich that he's connected to, believe it or not, he's connected to real human beings. All the people that work at Mar-a-Lago, I mean, God dang, people are stupid. He's just gonna cut Medicare so everybody is effed. Like, what are y'all talking about? You don't have to cut Medicare to cut out the fraud. The ignorance of human beings is just beyond me. Roll the clip.
struggling.
Right.
To have the president hawking cars for the richest guy in the world because his political
Does it
endeavors-
look bad for the president to support an American company that employs thousands of American workers?
No,
Yes.
no, yeah,
I don't think it looks bad.
No, he's supporting Elon Musk.
Who do you think builds the cars, brother?
Elon Musk builds the cars?
No, the workers of the United States of America, where they build the. I mean,
Brother.
they're
What I'm
building
telling you
cars.
right now is the way I look
He's
at
not
that
the only person that
is
works there.
I look at the president doing a favor for another one of his rich homeboys.
So you don't
It
like this
looks
company
bad.
because you don't like Elon Musk that
I
he
have
supported
a
Trump.
Tesla.
I know, but you're mad that
No,
he's
why don't
supporting the company.
let's
because
challenge-
you don't like the
perhaps
political.
White House can bring Ford next week,
Fine.
and then Chevy, because when
They're routinely at the White House. And in
The
fact, during the
cars,
Biden
and then let-
administration,
and
they
let-
were at the White House, and he excluded Elon Musk.
yeah, and that's
from the
why
agreement.
that's
How
why
about some small businesses? How about Brooklyn Tea
Fine.
or a small black business?
apparently Donald Trump needs a
Here,
car.
let me play what Trump also said about
black
what
business.
you were talking about, Scott, the vandalism, the criminal activity that's been going on around Teslas. Listen.
Insufferable.
As he talks about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships, some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will
because-
do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. When you do that, those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them.
Is he
Hold on,
wrong?
hold on. Stop. Now, y'all watching this show, you're informed because I informed you. You remember the clip I played before. Donald Trump didn't only say Tesla. He said any American company that they're doing this to, they're going to be brought to justice. He didn't just say Tesla. Now, as you see when they played that clip, they didn't include that him saying that he would do that to any company, American company that's being destroyed. And they not only do this to these companies, the same people doing it on campus. That's what he said. They didn't play it. Now let's see what the panel say. Roll it.
Are they not vandalizing a great American company? Is Tesla not a great American company?
don't think it's
I didn't
right.
say he was. I didn't say he was
So,
wrong.
so
No, I just
Elon
said
put himself under, he's like an ant under a microscope. He's doing something that's been so needed for so long. He's just simply saying, look at what I found here. Look at what I found here. Look at the waste. Look at the fraud. Look at, and you
They're doing
can't
a terrible
execute
job.
it.
I think
the thing
And
that-
if you
the
don't
thing about
like
that
it,
clip-
you don't have to do anything about it, but he's pointing it out. This guy.
Well, first of all, we should say this.
He's a hero.
He's
a friggin' hero.
So we just
Hold
say
on.
this, yeah.
That's why black people, this is why some of y'all black people ain't never going to be nothing. When they say Elon Musk is a hero and the three black people on the panel chuckle as if it's the stupidest thing he ever heard. First of all, Kevin O'Leary is probably a billionaire. Like, this is why y'all can't make it. And white people do a better job at this, to be honest, on average. You don't have to like Elon to acknowledge what the man has done and what he is doing and the brilliance that he has. You don't have to like him. I don't like the fact he's not a Christian. I don't like the fact that he's a transhumanist. I don't like the fact that he's knocking up all these women around the world. I think it's unbecoming of a man to be like that. However, I don't care what I like. You can't deny that this dude is brilliant. You can't deny that this dude is probably one of the greatest innovative people who to ever live. Look at the Tesla car. I'm telling you, dude, everybody got a Tesla car. Every fifth car I see is a Tesla. Then look at SpaceX. They have those people that's stuck in space. Only the Dragon SpaceX machine can go get them. Not even a government company a government created aircraft can't go get them. A government contracted aircraft can't go get them outside of SpaceX. The only company that can save them. Elon Musk said 90% of satellite coverage around the world is Tesla. Or not Tesla, it'd be SpaceX. They're dominating the market. This one man was able to put together a business model in multiple businesses that are worth billions. He was with PayPal, sold at billions. This dude is the richest man in the world. Kevin O'Leary is very successful. He's not really into politics like that. He's become more political lately, but this dude is rich. He's wealthy. He get it. And then the broke, ignorant people laughing at an Elon Musk, but they'll cheer on a little Dirk or somebody. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing to be black, man, because not all of us are stupid like this. But then we get painted like that. So when somebody see me, they probably look at me like, is he one of them dumb ones? Because we get on TV and this is how we do, how we act. Elon Musk, what about a black-owned business that he promote? The president really ain't got no pull. Most people ain't watching. I wouldn't be watching. I would have never known that Trump got into Tesla if it wasn't for people reporting about it. I'm not watching TV watching Donald Trump at the White House. I couldn't care less what he do at the White House. And also, I would argue that most people ain't stupid and they can tell if they're getting promoted to. So if the president has some hot sauce, buy this hot sauce. I'm like, hey, you promote that. Let me look at the ingredients on it. I'm not going to buy no random hot sauce because Donald Trump have it in his hand one day. You stupid people. Roll the clip.
That surrounds Elon Musk doesn't just have to do with Tesla. It has to do with some of the things that Elon Musk does on social media, some of the ways Twitter is being run. Like the eroding of Elon Musk's reputation has to do with a lot of things.
It's his reputation. He's doing it, and he's a hero.
The point of that clip,
he's not a
Let me just tell you, let me explain. Let me give you one
example. Clip, Kevin and Van, was also that Trump seemed to agree that there should be domestic terror charges for people who were.
Why are they singling out Teslas? I mean, why? Because Elon Musk supports Donald Trump. These people are chasing Tesla owners. They might chase you someday.
So you agree on the domestic terror?
Purchased in 2019.
I don't know. Look, they are.
Hold
Elon
on.
Musk currently holds a position of.
Hold on. I got to interject. That fool said I got a sign on my Tesla, purchased in 2019. What is that? What does that do for you? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like the IQ of a noodle. What does it mean? I purchased my Tesla, purchased in 2019. More than likely, and I'm not saying it's the case, more than likely you didn't pay cash for it. You probably got a loan. You still paying down that Tesla from 2019, even if you paid it off. Hey, dummy, you still riding around whatever city you're in promoting Tesla. You're driving a Tesla. It's marketing. People watch you drive it. They watch you get in and out of it. They like, dang, they see it on the roads. They're like, I'm going to try, maybe I'll get me one. But you somehow diverted from making that man a multi-billionaire because you bought in 2019. Last time I checked, Elon was running Tesla in 2019. What face did you save by putting a sign on your Tesla? I had a lady the other day, we were driving down the road in the HOV lane. I should have ran off the road and flipped the car over, but I'd never do anybody like that intentionally in real life. In my dreams, I did every time I dream. In my dream, I don't know if y'all can make your dreams do. I can do stuff in my dreams, and I run people over all the time, and they car flip over in my dream, and then when I go to prison, I wake up. I say, I'm going to jail for that. I'm waking up. It was just a dream. But this lady going slow in the HOV lane like an idiot. And then on the car is anti-Elon Tesla Club. That is the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life, bro. That's like somebody wearing a Officer Tatum show logo on their shirt and saying anti-Officer Tatum shirt club. And you done bought 40 million of these shirts. and I'm rich as a mother because you buy my shirt and then put a little anti-sign on it. I don't care. I already got your money. You ain't. Then people gonna be like, what brand is that? Why would they do that? Oh, now they looking me up. Now they buying shirts. Just don't buy the Tesla. Trade your Tesla in if he's such a bad guy. Stupid. Roll the clip.
Trust in our government. He is a top advisor to the President of the United States, and there's clearly a bunch of people out there who are targeting him and his products specifically. If that's not terrorism, I'm not sure what is. They are terrorizing people who bought an Elon Musk
something
product.
I think I should say. My son works for Elon in Fremont. He goes through a gauntlet of protesters every day to do his job. It's outrageous.
Now, I'm sure that Kevin O'Leary is going to go off the handle and say more stuff. I wish we'd have had a little bit more of that. But what they have said already is sufficient enough for you to get the point. It do lean towards terrorism. Just think about this. If a white supremacist group decided to attack a company of a person who worked for Barack Obama because that person worked for Barack Obama, therefore vicariously they're attacking Barack Obama. He's a government official that's black, and a Klans group is attacking his business. What do you think they're going to say? They're going to be a domestic terrorist group within less than 30 minutes, and the whole country is going to be advocating for everybody to get hung from a tree for doing that. But yet these same crazy nut jobs that hate America, they hate Trump, and they hate Elon Musk, they are attacking people who work for his facility. That is an act against, listen, the definition of terrorism is using violence, actual violence, or the threat of violence in order to push a political agenda. Domestic terrorism is when you do it on domestic soil. So technically, by the letter of the law, if you are using threats and intimidation to push a political agenda, then therefore you are a terrorist. And if you do it in America, you are a domestic terrorist. Black Lives Matter was a domestic terrorist group. Because of political correctness, they can't label them that way. But they were a domestic terrorist group. They were using force, coercion, violence to push a political agenda. Do y'all need me to pull the definition up? Pull the definition up real quick. Pull the definition up of terrorism. Just pull it up real quick. Just so y'all know I ain't just make this up out the side of my neck one day. Maybe I'll just read it. I wanted y'all to have it on the screen. I'll just read it. I'll read it right from this thing. It says, here you go. I'm going to read it. Y'all can look it up on your phone. Terrorism is the use of force or violence against persons or property in violation of the criminal law of the United States of America for the purpose of intimidation, coercion, or ransom. Terrorists often use threats to create fear amongst the public. That is terrorism. And I bet a subsection of the definition of terrorism is to push a political agenda. So that's not even, you don't even have to do pushing a political agenda. What's the other one right here? It says terrorism, in the broad sense, is the use of violence against a non-combatant to achieve political or ideological aims. The term is used in this regard primarily to refer to international violence, and they probably say due to something else. B. Tatum, I might not look smart, but I'm smart, bro. I don't talk about stuff I don't know.